Hello viewers, welcome to Glamour Show. I am your host, Edna KAINDI, and that is my sign name. And today we really have a special guest. I know you have been anticipating to meet her, so I need to welcome her and introduce herself. And welcome to Glamour Show. So tell us briefly about yourself.
Okay, my name is KRISTEEN, and I am a makeup artist extraordinaire. I work in the beauty industry, and I also have a TV production company called Africa Aura Productions.
That is amazing. You are very skilled in your work. So tell us, how did you start doing whatever you're doing, and when did you start it?
Okay, on the makeup side, I've always I've loved doing makeup. And I think I started when I was a little girl working in my mother's, I remember my mom was doing hair, so I'd work with her on that side. And as I finished high school, I decided to take a beauty course. And that time I went to Pivot Point, and at Pivot Point I was able to just work in the beauty industry from there. But after some time I said, okay, fine, it's good that I know this skill, and I've realized that it's something that I enjoy and I do it effortless. So I decided to now take my skill to another level, and I went to study art directing for motion picture.
I've seen your work on social media and it's really amazing.
Okay.
So previously, when you were young, you had passion, and you had passion in industry in makeup with your mother. Yes, was your mother also working in the makeup industry?
No, my mom is very, I could say she was a serial entrepreneur. She had other businesses, but I also noticed that she was really good with hair. She had a salon. So as a child, I had the opportunity to help her to start doing hair. And I think it's something that caught on. You know how sometimes your parents can be in a certain career, and then you find yourself, you're just doing it. Then you realize, because my sister, we are two of us in the family. So it's myself and my sister. Now for me, I took the creative side of the family. So I would enjoy doing the hair, I would enjoy doing the makeup. She wasn't doing makeup, but then I thought to myself one day, what if I do something better than what my mother did? Because she gave me a foundation, and eventually she stopped working in the beauty industry, but she always finds it fascinating that I took it to a different level, and I studied art directing and special effects makeup to work in the film industry, and also just work in different magazines. I have also become like a beauty editor as well. So it was interesting for my mom to really say that you can take beauty and transform it into a whole industry. Yeah.
That is amazing. I hope your mom is super proud about you.
Yes.
And for the work that you're doing.
Yes, she is. I'm sure she's going to watch this and she'll tell me, wow, thanks for shouting me out.
Yeah, welcome. Please share with us and share with the viewers your experience from the time you started doing makeup up to now.
Wow. Hey, it's a long journey, because I have been in this industry for the past, I think, 20 years, if I may say. Yeah, I know, right? And I can say to me it has been about passion. It's been something that I've enjoyed doing. I've enjoyed working and making women look beautiful. So I've just found myself that in different spaces of the beauty industry, because the beauty industry, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's quite vast, right? So I was fortunate enough to, yes, start at my mother's shop, but then grow into, because I always wanted to grow in it, and I just always wanted to see what other possibilities do you have. How can you, yes, enjoy what you're doing, but make more money? How can you be able to have an international experience? And I think that's why when I got to the part where I said, okay, fine, I did the beauty side in college. Now, can I take it now to a next level where I can go and work with professionals? And that's when I traveled out of Kenya and I went to South Africa to study in Cape Town. When I was doing art directing, I said, okay, fine, because I always thought, okay, let me do special effects for films. I can be able to work in that film industry. I was really admiring that. So my journey now took me through that. But also, I realized when I was doing art directing, I also discovered I have a creative side in me. I'm able to come up with concepts. I'm able to be able to handle different beauty scenes. So somehow I found myself on the beauty editing side, as I was also doing makeup for fashion shows, makeup for magazines, makeup for weddings, makeup for all sorts of different things. And I really loved it, because I was like, okay, fine, special effects was something that I had again wanted to do, but I realized I don't want to make all those monsters and, you know, do the scars and all that. I wanted to move and focus on the beauty side of makeup. So my journey led me to be a beauty editor and doing beauty makeup, fashion makeup, and I really enjoyed it. Fine, I can say the art directing part has helped me a lot, being a TV producer, but I still do a lot of makeup work, which you've seen on now my Instagram. And I moved from South Africa. From there I came back home to Kenya, and now you can imagine, now you were there, you were busy, you had been known, you had a name, and moving back home, and it's like you have to start all over again. I could say that that was a part of my journey that I had not anticipated. It was going to be very difficult moving back home, but it was something that I always say I thank God that I did that. Yeah.
When did you start working in Kenya?
I can say, was it before I went to study or after I came back?
After coming back? After
coming back, it was been like about 7 years now. Yeah, 7 years now. I think my first year was a year of, okay, what's happening in the industry in Kenya, you know, starting down to acclimatize myself, and I just had my last born. And so I was already in that part of, okay, let me first also take care of the baby. And then now you can imagine you had built your portfolio, your CV back in Cape Town, then coming back, nobody knows you. So of course when you're charging an amount, people are like, okay, who are you again? And I'm like, no, this is the work I've been doing. This is me. Let me introduce myself again. So it was a very humbling experience, yes.
But that is really nice. We really enjoy whatever you're doing.
Thank you.
In the world currently, many people are involved in makeup industry. So how is yours different from other makeup artists?
I feel like when it comes to makeup, it's a very personal preference, because yes, there are many makeup artists, but KRISTEEN is different because KRISTEEN's skill is on a different level. KRISTEEN's personality is on a different level. So maybe someone enjoys my personality, so they find also my professionalism as well and my makeup appealing to come to them. So that's why I would say that yes, there are many people out there, the same way there are many shops out there, but sometimes you find yourself going to a specific shop to buy things because you enjoy the customer service that you get with that person. So I feel like apart from my skills and my expertise, I feel like personality and passion plays a huge role as to why we get people coming to me.
That is very true, and that is very authentic. In the service industry, Passion plays a crucial role, right?
Yes.
Yes. How has passion come in handy for your work and for your career?
Wow, passion. I could say for sure, if I was not passionate about what I do, I could have given up so many years ago. I could have not handled some very tough situations that I've been through. So I love what I do. I can do it in my sleep. I can do it when I'm tired. I can do it even when I'm having a bad day. So that's something that, and it's always driven me. And I think when you're passionate about something, you'll always see finances following. So I always tell even some of the young mentees that come to me that you need to be really passionate about this, because people need to feel that you also enjoy it. People need to feel that they are not wasting your time, or sometimes you could find some people are doing it because of the money. So if you're doing this job because of the money, what about the times when there's no business? What do? Are you going to give up because there's no business? So I find that passion keeps you going. Passion keeps you motivated every single day. And also, with your passion, when you're passionate about something, you want to keep taking it to the next level. But I feel like when you're not passionate about it, you'll just be collecting the money, and at the end of the day, you find yourself, you're not growing. Yeah, so passion is really important, yes.
Many people love to buy things, love to buy makeup products. So what advice can you give people who are looking for products and the authenticity of the products?
At the end of the day, also sometimes it's about your pocket, one. Because yes, I can advise you to buy this kind of products. Yes, they're expensive, you can't afford it. So then do you not do makeup? For me, I feel like sometimes it's a trial and error, because even when I started in the makeup industry, I used to use very cheap products from back in our day, the downtown that time, and sometimes the powder was not matching the skin, but umejiamini, I can do this thing. So for sure I'm going to try it. It might not have been the most expensive, but it's also how you use the product, right now. Even we don't know what's real, what's fake, what's this. And if you can afford to buy whatever you can afford to buy, I believe just try and make the best out of it. I used to say I can afford only to buy this powder for 250 shillings. Even sometimes you've come in the era where powder and makeup is a bit cheaper. We used to have, the white powder. Sometimes you do the drawing of the eyebrows, and then you just use the white powder, the Cassons, the baby powder. So, and then you mix it a bit. Like I feel like if you're passionate about something, you can use cheap products and make them look expensive. And if you can do that, then that means the time you have the money to buy the good quality expensive products, your skill is going to be elevated on another level.
That is good. That is very good insights. You love doing makeup, right?
Yes.
So what type of makeup do you do? What type of makeup do you really love doing?
Wow, I think I love doing bridal makeup, one, because it's a special day, and it's something that she'll always remember on that big day. I love doing makeup on women who've never done makeup before, and just to see the way that they look at themselves and how they feel. I really, really love that. The other thing
Yeah, thank you for making those women happy.
Yes, I love it. And also I love doing, for me, I say makeup is also like a ministry, because by the time you're working on someone and you're doing their makeup, you're talking to them, you're uplifting them, you're making them feel good about themselves. Because at the end of the day, I'm not only going to just make her look superficial. Yes, beautiful, because you know it is an addition, but it's that feeling of, you know, pumping up your client to come out of there feeling like $1,000,000, or feeling like, wow, I have this, you know, I'm a boss, I can feel, you know, you can conquer the world, right? So I'm happy to see that it is just more than makeup. It is almost like a ministry of making women love themselves even more.
Talking about money, people who are very high qualified and professional, if people need a high quality makeup, then how is your pricing? How is your pricing?
Okay, for me, I charge when you come to my store, I charge you 5,000 for the makeup application, and when I come to especially the vicinity around Nairobi, I charge you 8,000 for that. Yeah.
That is good. I hope the viewers can see and can really celebrate your work, and also can really congratulate you and give you flowers for the work that you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
Which brand do you love using?
Wow. To be very honest with you, and I know they don't pay me to say that, but I honestly love MAC makeup because it's a professional range, and for me, I don't know if it's the technique, but the product as well. I found that it really adjusts well to someone's skin. It's hypoallergenic. I always find that it gives a nice flawless finish. And the other thing that I look out for when I'm also buying makeup products, and what I love about it, is that as the day goes by, it sets into the skin. So you know how sometimes makeup tends to sit on top of the skin. You could literally feel like if you wipe it off, you can just see she's wearing almost like a mask. With the MAC products, I always find that it really sits well on the skin, almost by if you 2-3 hours later, it almost looks like the person's skin.
That is very interesting. Now let us take a short break. So please, viewers, just keep in touch with viewers to Glamour Show. As we've heard about the guest, I know you've taken some notes. We've seen there is a lot of challenges in the makeup industry. So please, can you share with the viewers some of the challenges that you faced in the industry as you grow your profession?
Wow, the different challenges. First, I feel like the first challenge would be if you are not good at your skill. Of course, clients are going to complain. Clients are not going to come back. So that's one. Number two, one of the challenges that you will face is that, yes, there's a lot of competition, and with the competition, you constantly need to be above your game. Are you willing to be above your game? If not, kakando. Thirdly, I would say, because there's so many makeup artists, there's a lot of price cutting. So you'd find that there was a certain rate that you were giving before, but clients will always say, no, but so and so can give me a cheaper rate. So I believe that for me, what works for me is that I don't have to go down on my feet. I just have to know that and strategize it in such a way that there will be people who will afford what I am asking for. So I don't have to go down because of the industry. People waking up tomorrow morning, she's just decided to become a makeup artist. The next thing she's charging 1,500. So that's not going to affect. So, but it's a challenge for many because some of the makeup artists come in the industry because of the money. But because of us, we didn't come for the money. We came for, of course, making sure that we are good at what we do and we are known to be the best. That's what you always strive for, and people will always pay for the best. I think the other challenge would be sometimes you have great ideas and great things that you need to do. Capital is a problem. I feel like, I don't know, banks kind of giving you loans and things like that, they might not consider it a bankable career for you to get any sort of funding. So you really have to build yourself in such a way that if you want to expand, you're able to get the bank to finance you or those financial institutions. So those are, I think, some of the challenges, but there are many other challenges that we can continue to mention. Yeah.
True. All the fields, all the working fields, they have different challenges, and that is your fair share of challenges. If a person comes right now and she wants makeup, now what are the products or what are the brands to avoid from using from a new person, like from a first time makeup, applying makeup on a first time person?
Yeah, I would say that wow, okay, let me speak for myself. Speaking for myself, first, I wouldn't use low quality products for me. That's why I was mentioning brands like MAC that I'm able to use, because I know that even if maybe you've never done makeup for the first time, you are not going to be able to most people don't react to that product. Secondly, for me, I always keep my brushes clean, because sometimes what happens, apart from the products, it's the hygiene of the products that people are using, like let's say dirty brushes, dirty sponges. So those are the things that even if you use good quality products, you'll find that the skin, someone's skin starts having rashes or a reaction because obviously they were dirty. Thirdly, I would say that we like to, for me, like how I normally do it, I like to use Korean skincare, let's say to cleanse the face, tone. We add in serums for the face so that we are able to put back moisture into the face, so that we can now from there put our foundations. So I would say again, be careful with the skincare that you're using, so that you don't end up getting products that are very high they can irritate someone's skin. Yeah.
So can you possibly advise a first timer makeup artist that is on what things to use?
Okay. Wow. I think as I said earlier, it also depends on the different pockets that someone has, and the budget, of course, the budget that they have. Yes, you can come up with a kit that you find, like sometimes if she's a first timer, I don't know how big your budget is. If you have a good budget, yes, I would advise you go the professional range, which is even close your eyes, go to MAC, spend a few thousands to be able to get the products. Like you need skincare, which is the cleanser, toners, moisturizers. That's the first things first. Then secondly, you need the foundations. You need like maybe 5 different color foundations. You need powders. You need about maybe 4 different shades of powders, depending on the demographic of where you are. and some of the clientele that you have, it's important to know, are my clients in terms of coloring, right? Are they extremely like, let's say they're very dark with undertones of blue, undertones of red, and then now you know, okay, these are the foundations I can have, these are the, and then who's the lightest that I can get. Yeah, so then you buy those kind of foundations. You could start with 5. What I normally do with foundations is I also mix. So if someone is in between and I don't have the foundation color, I normally mix the colors to get the right shade. So I would say foundations, I would say powders, I would say blush, I would say lipstick, I would say mascara, eyelashes. A lot of people love lashes. I would say eyeshadow, especially go for the palettes where you get different colors, so that there's no surprise if you're going someone wants gold, tomorrow this one wants blue. You have a palette that has that. And powders, eyelashes, eyebrow pencils, and you know, getting the setting sprays. Those are some of the things I can say. It's a beginner's kit, and of course a set of brushes. And from there, get a nice decent bag that you can put your products, so that you to have a good presentation. Don't forget about the wipes and the tissues and a towel. So when you start to apply the makeup you get to a client, you can put down the towel, you put your clean brushes on the table, and plus all your eyeshadows, everything that we've said, and the client can say, wow, she looks very professional, and she's able to deliver, of course, on the job.
Thank you very much for that advice, and thank you for informing us on what products to avoid, so that it cannot irritate our skin and it cannot affect our skin.
Yeah, I think I would have said that part of the products that to irritate. I would say stay away from products that have bleaching, whitening. Those products are a bit risky, because if you use those products on a client, most likely in your moisturizer or extremely cheap foundation, you don't know what you really need to read the ingredients of your foundations and your powders. You need to understand, where am I getting these things from? Because sometimes, yes, we get those very cheap products from you know, those countries that are, you know, they don't care what things that they've put in the eyeshadows. Because sometimes you hear the eyeshadow has even rats, what. So you have to make sure that you get it from a reputable brand. I would say, if you're going as a makeup artist if you're going for a professional, to be a professional makeup artist, start with professional products that are, yes, low grade, yes, a bit cheaper, but don't go for zile brands in the corners that you don't know where they've come from.
Thank you very much for those insights. What do you think about making having to do makeup for men?
Well, male grooming has been there for years. You know, if you look at the history, there's been a lot of men used to wear makeup back in the day, right? So right now, of course, now there's a lot of male. Of course, the grooming even we grew up with was the TV. You find someone, let's say the presenters, doing male grooming. But now men are also wearing makeup, just like women, the lipsticks, the eyeshadows, the whatever. So I feel like it's a good expression for themselves, and you have a lot of male makeup artists as well. So yes, times are changing, and I think that there is a market for that, and it's good to see that the men are also adjusting to that.
Hey, have you had a male customer before?
For grooming, yes. But not the eyelashes and the make and the, yes. No. just normal male grooming, because I've done a lot of like TV presenters and all that.
And now, currently, your client pool are more men, or are they more ladies?
Women, for sure. 99.9. Yeah.
I know, because women with beauty, it's something that is inseparable.
Exactly. So as we say, it's like 5 and 6.
That is very nice. I want you to advise, or just give an insight or an advice to someone who's watching, who will be interested in joining makeup industry.
Wow, I would just say that it's important for you to realize that you enjoy, first of all. Try it out, see that you enjoy it. It is a challenging industry, but again, it has a lot of benefits. Even if they are 1,000,001, you will be the 1,000,002. Don't think that there's so many people I can't be able to join. It's too late. There's never. You can find a niche for yourself. Remember, how many people do we have in the world? And your community can be your clientele. So I'll definitely say that do it as a passion, do it as a career, and don't think of it as a side hustle. It's not a side hustle. It's a proper business, and you can earn really well with makeup. You can buy your dream home with your makeup career. Take it seriously as well. And I could also tell them that always seek to be better. Never be comfortable. Never think, oh, I've arrived. No, always seek to know. The trends are always changing, and that's one thing about the makeup industry. So always keep up to trends, and yeah, just have a really good personality. Even though you're an extrovert, introvert, always make sure that it's important to also have a good personality, so that it can keep your clients coming back for more.
I know many makeup industry will wish to achieve whatever you've had, and if people want to find you, where exactly will they find you? Where is your shop? Where are you stationed?
Yeah, I'm in Kileleshwa on Agwens Quebec Road. So with me, where I am, I normally take just bookings, so people can follow me on Instagram. And I think, do you normally put like a caption of my Instagram handle? It's KRISTEEN KURIA _KRISTEEN_KURIA on Instagram. I'm very good at responding to DMs, so I'll respond to you, and yeah, and you can be able to book a session with me.
If people want to join your work, where exactly can they find you?
Right now we're actually running a class, and it's going to be running on the 28th of August. So what I normally advise is during the class is where I'm able to train, and from the training then I'm able to know, okay, who's good at what they're doing and how can I work with them. Yeah, so on the 28th of August we have a master class that I'll be running for a week.
That is super amazing.
Thank
you. What is your aim? What is your aim, and what exactly do you want to achieve in this makeup industry in future?
Wow. My aim, I think for me it's an overall feel good feeling, making women feel good about themselves, making women be more beautiful because they're already beautiful. I feel for me it's also teaching. I really enjoy teaching. I enjoy seeing others doing because I've been in this industry for a long time, so I can say that I have a lot of experience. So right now I'm enjoying the teaching part, and I'm going more into being a trainer. So my aim is to make a mark in the beauty industry as well, create products for women that they can be able to use, and you know, have a beauty industry in the sense that I can be able to give so many people jobs and an income. So that's one of the things that I aim for right now.
A lot of people, I know, they're worried about certification and having and really getting an authentic makeup artist. Now, how do we identify an authentic makeup artist?
Oh, you know, I think the proof is in the pudding. If you look at how, like if you go these days, one of the main portfolios that you see for makeup artists is Instagram, TikTok. That's where you can be able to see, oh, she has some good work, right? Do you normally book makeup artists through the pictures that they post on their social media?
Yes.
Exactly. So social media has made it so easy for you to be a professional business owner being a makeup artist, of course. So that image that you put out there is very important. The products, of course, now when you go in and see, okay, what products does she have? Does she have good quality products? Then you're like, okay, fine. So even you could ask. The other thing, when you do a call, yes, I've seen your pictures, but now I just want to know, what products do you use to help the client, of course, understand that this is someone who knows what they're doing.
So just tell us last words so that we can close the show.
Wow, last words. Maybe you could guide me so that I'm able to, because I have so many last words.
Just any last words for a client, or probably for a deaf person who's watching, or probably for a deaf person. Any last words that you can share with them?
No, for sure, I'd say that you first believe in yourself. That's the one thing that I have found, that, you know, you always hear cliche, believe in yourself, but to be very honest with you, people trust, especially in the service industry, people trust people who are confident. People trust people who they can feel confident. You're confident, and I can feel comfortable with you. So first, believe in yourself. Secondly, be very intentional about making your craft stand out. So that means always put in the extra work, the work that others don't do. Always put that work in, so that you can be able to be better than the other one who they would have booked if it wasn't you. Secondly, put yourself out there. People want to know your story. People want to know, yes, as you said, I'm a deaf person, but it doesn't mean that I am not able to do the work. Because makeup is all about using your creativity, painting, and understanding, how can I make this person look better than they already are, right? So I would say focus a lot on your craft, focus a lot on your personality and your professionalism, because people love people who are very professional at what they do. Yes, you might not have a lot of experience like I have, but every single day keep putting work in your industry. I remember one aha moment I had was, I heard from one teacher, and she said Picasso was not great because he was Picasso. He said Picasso was great because he practiced every day. Yeah, so for me, that's my mantra. Like, I never get satisfied that, okay, yes, I've had all this experience, now let me fold my hands and expect business to come. No, if any case, I need to keep working harder and becoming better at what I do. You see, I have many words to close.
That is very true and very good insight, and a very good last word for motivating our viewers. And thank you for sharing your story, because it's very skillful. Now we will share some of the pictures and some of the works that our visitor do, and we will be happy to enjoy with you. Thank you for really joining us. Thank you for coming, and thank you for accepting my invite here at Glamour Show. I'm hoping to meet you next time, and probably we can continue with the interview.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm looking forward. Next time I'll do your makeup, right? I won't find you have done your makeup like today.
Yes, please. I'll be. It will be my joy.
Oh, thank you so much.
We really appreciate you, and we appreciate viewers for your valid company and for joining us here at Glamour Show, here at Science TV. I have been your host, EDNA KAINDI, with my visitor KRISTEEN, and in voice sign language interpreters Esther Kendi and Gideon Minor. And also, viewers, join us. Don't forget to join us on our social media platform on all Facebook, IG, and Instagram. See you next time, and bye.
Bye.